Scotland is known for many things: bagpipes, beautiful landscapes, and men who wear skirts.
Actually, those skirts are called kilts. But what's the story behind them? Watch this video to find out.
Why do so many people think that it's weird or wrong for a man to wear a skirt?
The idea that men wear trousers and women wear skirts and dresses is actually quite new. Until the 1800s, it was normal for men to wear skirts, tunics, and other types of clothes. Think about the Romans or the ancient Egyptians, for example. But then, men started to wear trousers because they were easier to ride a bike or a horse or to work in. At some point, men wearing trousers all the time became normal.
I think that's very unfair. I think anyone should wear anything they want to wear. I mean, in Scotland, men can wear kilts even today. So let's take a look at what they actually are.
First, let's look at a kilt. They go to the knee and are made out of wool and have a tartan pattern. That's the name for the lines that create all the squares. Tartan patterns come in many different colours.
There is an interesting fact about the tartans. In the 1700s, Scottish clans started to make their own tartan patterns, so each clan had their own kilt design.
There are also other things that are often worn with kilts, such as a special belt, a knife, a small bag, and woolen socks. Often, Scottish men wear them with leather shoes, a shirt, and a jacket.
There are different stories about the history of the kilt. The first kilts were worn in the late 1500s in the Highlands. That's the northern part of Scotland. They were a lot bigger back then, and typically worn over the shoulder and with a belt. This was called a great kilt. It could also be used as a blanket to keep people warm when it got cold, because it was so big.
In the late 1600s or early 1700s, people started to wear shorter versions of the great kilt as well. It was called a small kilt or a walking kilt. It became very popular with people in the Highlands.
In 1746, however, Highland dresses, such as the kilt, were banned. The ban was lifted in 1782, and the kilt became a popular Scottish symbol.
Today, many people think that most Scottish men don't wear kilts anymore, and that it is just a funny stereotype.
But actually, a study in 2016 found that 67% of all Scottish men say that they have worn a kilt. Out of the men who are actually born in Scotland, it is 74%. So it's not just a stereotype.
Kilts are usually worn at formal events, such as weddings and the Highland Games, a Scottish sports competition. They are also traditionally worn by men who play the bagpipes and by men and women who do Highland dancing, a special type of Scottish dance.
There is one famous question about kilts. What do Scottish men wear underneath a kilt? In the past, they usually wore nothing underneath it.
But in 2016, there was a survey which shows that 55% wear underwear underneath a kilt, 38% wear nothing, and 7% wear something else.
Pip, what would you wear underneath a kilt?
So that's all we have time for today. I hope you've learned something new. Bye!